So this is the Google Home Mini. It's another smart speaker similar to the Amazon Echo Dot. But this one, I think, is a bit smarter. Let's take a closer look. Now, those of you that have been watching my channel for a while know that I've done a recent series on the Amazon Echo range of smart devices. Well, in order to be fair and balanced, it's now time to look at Google and look at some of their smart devices. Now, if you haven't seen any of my videos previously, then I'll link them up above and also in the description. But let's now have a look at this, which is the Google Home Mini. So we will also be doing direct comparisons on the different types of speakers. So for instance, the Google Home Mini here against the Amazon Echo Dot, but that will be in another video. So let's have a look at this, the Google Home Mini. And the first impression when taking it out of the box was that it felt really good quality. Now this device actually came out before the latest third generation Amazon device, and when this came out, it was head and shoulders above the competition. And why was that? Was it down to the music or was it down to the intelligence of the device? Well, we're going to look at both of those things in terms of the setting up and then exactly what this thing can do. Okay, so when you first set it up, just plug the power cable into the back, and after a couple of seconds you'll get two lights popping up. And then that will develop into 4 lights, and then eventually you'll hear this noise.
Welcome to Google Home. To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
So download it on whatever device you have. I'm using an iPhone, but an Android device will actually open up more capability for the Google Home Mini, but I will cover that in another video. It will look for the device and then it will find it automatically. And then what you'll need to do is go through a series of screens about whether you hear the sound or not and setting it up, connecting it to your Wi-Fi, and then you'll be ready to set up Google Assistant. So the application does a really good job of walking you through in a really easy to follow step-by-step way about setting up your Google Assistant. It will learn your voice and it will also help you set up other devices. So for instance, if you've got a Chromecast or a Shield, then it will find it as mine has done here. So you'll need to give positions of your different devices so that it will learn where it's playing and so that you can tell it to play things on the living room device, for instance, or in the bedroom. Now you can set up a payment method if you want to, but you don't have to, and then it will come up saying that your living room speaker is ready. It will then give you some series of screens that you can just give you some ideas of what you can do. So play some music, set the volume, stop, and also you can get answers to different questions. And we'll come on in a second to the intelligence of the Google Home Mini, and this is where I think it really does go probably a little bit of a step above its rivals. So we're going to come on to sound quality in just a second, but one thing that you need to be aware of is how intelligent this device is, and in fact the Google Home range. I believe it is the market leader because it works with so many different partners and you can literally get it to do so many different things. So scrolling along the bottom there are some of the partners that it works with. So for instance, Philips Hue, you can get it to turn the lights off if you've got the Philips Hue range of bulbs. If you've got a Hive thermostat, well, just get it to turn the heating down. And likewise, if you've got a Chromecast, then you can get it to watch Netflix and a certain program or YouTube, for instance. On the right hand side, you've got different commands as well, so it will work with lots of different functions. So for instance, even if you wanted Trump's latest tweet, you can get it on here. What audiobooks have you got?
There are many audiobooks I can read for you. To browse and buy audiobooks on your phone, open the Google Play Books app.
So this is another great function that you can purchase and download an audiobook, and then you can get your Google Home Mini to read that back to you. Now, although a lot of these you do have to pay for, there are also some very cheap ones and also some that don't cost anything at all. Now, where this device excels is acting as a Google Assistant. In terms of the information it provides you, the speed, the accuracy, and the fact that it just doesn't struggle that often, I think is really head and shoulders above some of its competitors. We will show you examples of that when we do our head-to-head comparison against the Echo Dot 3rd generation, so make sure you hit the red button and subscribe because that video will be coming in the next few days. But as an assistant, this really does deliver exactly what you need. Now let's look at it as a music device. So guys, obviously this will work with a load of different music apps, but I'm going to use it via Bluetooth and setting it as my Bluetooth speaker for my iPhone, and in it works really well and is very simple to do in the same way that you connect any Bluetooth device. So let's now have a listen and see what we get and the type of volume that we get with the Google Home Mini. Volume 30%. Volume 50%. Volume 100%. So it reaches very good volume levels, but it definitely lacks a little bit of bass. Now the good news is that you can overcome that. The bad news is that you do need to connect it to another speaker. But what that means is that you can get all the functionality of the Home Mini without having bad sound. So I'm going to connect it up to my Bose SoundLink, and all you need to do is to go into the device settings within your Google Home app and then choose default speaker. Now you can then go into pair your Bluetooth speaker and turn the Bluetooth on your device, and it will pop up, and then you're all connected. And the difference in sound that you get because you're using a better speaker is remarkable. Now the one thing that you haven't got with this is the ability to plug it in via a 3.5mm cable, but listen to the better sound now that I've got it connected to a different speaker. So I know that that's an expensive option, but if you have already got another Bluetooth speaker, then at least it's a workaround and gives you better quality sound. So my friends, in summary, I believe that this is the smartest little speaker out there at the moment. It answers questions and gives you more information better than any others on the market currently. We'll demonstrate that to you in a head-to-head, which will be coming up shortly. So make sure you hit the red button and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching this video as always, guys. Peace.